Yoo Ah-in was one of the top actors in South Korea, but now he is one of the most hated men in Korea. I wanted to talk about this as it's just getting out of hand, how people are treating him. Yesterday, when he was leaving court, a man threw a bundle of cash at him, stating, "Use it for your inmate fund." The situation follows an incident this past May when Yoo Ah-in was hit by a bottle of coffee on his way home from the court. Here is the story of Yoo Ah-in. Yoo Ah-in was born on October 6, 1986 in Daegu, South Korea. Yoo was discovered by a casting agent on the streets in front of the school. He traveled to Seoul by himself and began living independently, which he said developed into a personal asset. Using the stage name Yoo Ah-in, he made his debut in a TV commercial in 2003. His first management wanted to create an attractive stage name for him that fit an idol image because the name Sik was considered too heavy and old-fashioned. He then chose Yoo Ah-in, Ah-in taken from the German word meaning one. Yoo was then cast in the teen series Sharp after auditioning, playing the role of a model student majoring in painting. After the series aired, Yoo gained popularity and was cast in romance drama April Kiss. After that, however, Yoo took a break from acting and disappeared from the spotlight. According to Yoo, he became an actor without any prior knowledge about acting and entertainment industry. At first, he was thrilled by the accolades and popularity of the profession, but then became confused about whether or not that was what he truly desired in life. During Sharp, I had no idea what was happening to me, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so the popularity didn't feel like it was mine. Now, I can handle it better. After Sharp, I remember thinking that I must not falter and collapse under the situation I was thrust into, and that I had to firmly take a step forward and wait. Resuming his acting career, Yoo starred in low-budget indie film Boys of Tomorrow. Directors of dramas and movies he starred in had only good things to say about him. The director of Boys of Tomorrow said, "I fell for Yoo Ah-in at first sight. Of course, he also had good looks. But he had an extremely different feel from the other actors whom I had met during casting. Yoo Ah-in was nervous when he met me. Before his identity as an actor, he possessed 20 years of his natural self as Yoo Ah-in." Director of Strongest Chil Woo said. No matter how long his lines were, just one sentence could tell you how good his rhythm was. And, most rookie actors wait around for their turn in the script and then get so nervous that they mess up their first lines and everything else completely falls apart, but Yoo Ah-in got it done in one stroke of the knife. That's why I purposefully gave him long sets of lines. He's an actor whose talent is most evident in long takes and full shots. Yoo Ah-in is massively talented and was recognized not only by the public but and by film, drama industry. The dramas you may know that he starred in are Sungkyunkwan Scandal, Punch, Fashion King, Secret Affair, The Throne, Burning and Hellbound. Not only was he busy in his career but was interested in politics and human rights. Yoo is the representative, curator, and creative director of Studio Concrete. Yoo shows his support for the LGBT community, liberal feminist, Korean Childhood Leukemia Foundation, and other minority groups. In addition to Studio Concrete's annual charity bazaar for children. Yoo drew media attention in late 2012 when he tweeted a strongly worded criticism against the withdrawal of Ahn Cheol-soo from the presidential race. He also criticized the age regulation on Lady Gaga's concert in Seoul, which were first sold as PG-13 but later on changed to PG-18. On November 19, 2016, Yoo took part in the biggest mass rally calling for President Park Geun-hye's resignation. That you wouldn't see actors or any Korean celebrity being so open about their views. Even though he was seen as a courageous, great actor, people didn't know what was actually happening in his private life. On February 8, 2023, Yoo was questioned by the police for propofol use. The police performed a search and seizure of various doctors' offices and clinics in Seoul's Gangnam and Yongsan districts that are suspected of having illegally administered propofol to Yoo since early 2021. Later, the police banned Yoo from leaving the country. According to media outlets on February 25, Yoo Ah-in allegedly injected propofol 73 times in just 1 year between January and December of 2021. On March 1, TV Chosun reported Yoo Ah-in's hair sample tested positive for cocaine and ketamine. The actor was previously investigated for the illegal use of propofol, and following a urine and hair test on February 5, he tested positive for both propofol and marijuana as well as an unknown substance. People were shocked by this revelation. He really hit ground bottom. He was a total druggie. He should be thankful that he didn't die. If he wasn't found this time around, he could have made the headlines found dead. I think it's a relief he was found. His complexion was looking bad and his breathing was off. It would have been so sad if he owed. I agree that the only good thing about this situation is that the police found out, as he was doing strong drugs that could have killed him. On March 27, Yoo Ah-in attended a private summons at the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency's Drug Crime Investigation Unit, 50 days after the investigation into the drug-related charges began. Yoo Ah-in apologized and stated, "I am fully aware of the mistakes I have made. I am reflecting on myself. Any words of apology will not be enough, but I am sorry." Then Yoo took to his Instagram to say sorry. "I am sorry." Moreover, to those of you who have worked on movies, plays, advertisements, and other valuable work because of me, I wanted to offer my apologies that I couldn't express yesterday. I deeply reflect on those moments when I shouldered heavy responsibilities irresponsibly, and I am deeply sorry for the harm caused to countless colleagues and others who want to realize their precious dreams and goals. I will try my best to shoulder my responsibilities. During the outbreak of the incident and with insufficient reflection, I clearly realized that my mistake could not be concealed with any excuse. The self-rationalization I brought was wrong, and ultimately can never cover up my stupid choice. Netizens were not happy with his apology. What are you writing an apology for? You won't be able to work in the future anyway. Didn't he take 4 kinds of drugs? It's impossible to come back at this level. I liked Yoo Ah-in as an actor, but I'm disappointed and angry, but he absolutely should not be able to return. He has to retire. Then it was revealed that Yoo Ah-in has been found to have allegedly abused a 5th drug, zolpidem. That's quite a lot of different drugs. As well, 4 of his friends were charged for using drugs. During 2 separate interrogations which took place on March 27 and May 16, Yoo Ah-in denied that he abused drugs such as propofol, ketamine, and zolpidem as they were prescribed for medical treatment purposes. He further went on to deny any use of cocaine and argued that marijuana was offered to him by an acquaintance. Yoo Ah-in's strong denial of many of his illegal drug use charges ultimately prompted the police to seek an arrest warrant, for fear that the suspect may attempt to destroy evidence. However, after Yoo Ah-in's interrogation on the morning of May 24, the court announced that the police's arrest warrant request for Yoo Ah-in has been denied as there was lack of evidence. The same day, when Yoo was leaving the court, a man threw a coffee at him. Netizens got mad at that man as it's crossing the line. That is crossing the line. Don't use violence just because you're angry or discontent. It's his crime and his charges. It doesn't give anyone else right to act so crudely toward him. He'll face his punishment in court, so why would someone with no involvement in the matter throw coffee at him? There is a famous YouTuber that is involved in Yoo Ah-in's case. At first he tried to flee to France, however, he was handed over to prosecution. People kept witch hunting him. There were allegations claiming he visited Gangnam Club, however, Yoo Ah-in's agency denied the claims. It's not true at all. Yoo Ah-in did not visit any famous club in Gangnam. We can't explain the details, but Yoo Ah-in is currently not in Seoul. It's absurd that such false information has been posted. It's crazy how people without any shame would spread baseless rumors. He is already being prosecuted and will be punished for his crimes. People just need to calm down. His crimes are not affecting them or any other person. On September 18, prosecutors renewed their pursuit for the arrest of renowned actor Yoo Ah-in. This development emerged just 4 months after an initial arrest warrant, sought by the police in May, was dismissed by the court. We suspect Yoo Ah-in has persistently and illegally consumed medical narcotics through a practice colloquially known as hospital hopping. The actor is believed to have procured narcotic sleeping pills unlawfully under another individual's name and traveled overseas with Mr. Choi and others to abuse narcotics. These are grave offenses that obstruct the judicial process, such as sharing investigation details with accomplices in real time, destruction of evidence, aiding accomplices to escape abroad, and intimidating or forcing to alter testimonies. His arrest again was dismissed. The suspect has admitted to a significant portion of the charges. These acknowledgments include the illicit purchase and consumption of propofol, sleeping pills, and the suspect's self-confessed marijuana smoking habit. Several substantial pieces of evidence have also been secured. Considering the suspect has no history of similar offenses and stable residential status, it is currently deemed unnecessary and inapt to pursue an arrest. As for the instruction of marijuana possession and smoking, there remains room for debate as to whether the accused actions amount to instruction leading to marijuana smoking. Similarly, concerning evidence destruction, the suspect confessed to instructing Park to delete his phone history, yet the exact role in facilitating evidence destruction is still debatable. Many netizens think that he bought the judges or that he has connections with them. But still, it's all baseless. Yoo Ah-in has one of the best lawyers in South Korea. It was rumored that Song Hye-kyo helped him with that, but it's unclear. But yeah, this is still ongoing. We don't know what's going to happen. I didn't mention all the details as there is way too much, so I tried to make it shorter without missing important details. So now the reason I am making this video. He again got mistreated while leaving the court. Like in the beginning of the video, I mentioned a man throwing cash at him. I don't know why they are treating him like this, throwing stuff at him, making up rumors to make him look even worse. It's not like he committed a murder or assaulted someone. People who actually commit these crimes don't get that much anger. Yes, what he did was wrong, but he was harming only himself. He did not harm anybody else, and he will face his punishment. So I don't see the point of people mistreating him like that. They should be angry at people who actually harm others than someone who are harming themselves. What do you think about all this? Do you think he deserves that much anger from the public? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming K-drama, K-pop content. Thanks for tuning in.